16 candles make a lovely light.
I don't know the rest of that.
Then you get pregnant and have to live with the consequences. Okay, so here we are at episode 16, and we're reviewing two more of the DC relaunch books, and one Brian Michael Bendis creator owned stuff for Icon. Oh, we'll get to that. So first, we'll start off with Dark Knight, written by Paul Jenkins, David Finch. They both kind of co-plotted it. I was super excited for this one when it came out because, I mean, it looked like the classic Dark Knight that Frank Miller did.
Yeah.
And I really liked the original Dark Knight that David Finch was doing. And then I read it.
Yeah, that was a problem. That seemed to be the biggest thing against
That's the biggest problem with this, reading it. Yeah.
Cover was nice.
Cover was nice. The art was okay. I mean,
really weird faces.
Everyone's faces look like they took a sledgehammer to it. It's like, brutal.
It's like Peter Gabriel just went through the whole thing. Just
like there's the expression like a face chiseled in rock. This is just a face that has been chiseled.
Yeah.
With a hammer.
So essentially this book, it goes, Bruce Wayne is at a party again, because that's all he does.
And guess what else? Girls are swooning over him again.
One girl's petting his hair.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And then a detective comes up and accuses him of funding Batman, and he's like, look, fuck off. And he's like, okay.
Like, aren't we over this yet?
Yeah.
There's no way you can just be... fucking do all this shit and be helping Batman. Obviously, like, bitch, I am Batman.
And then he's like, oh my god, I have to go somehow. And then he leaves, and then Arkham Asylum's being broken into again.
And considering in Batman #1 there was also a breakout, it's like this happens every Monday apparently.
I know. It's like TGIF.
Like, you gotta figure out another way to start a Batman arc than really? Fucking something happening at Arkham.
Oh god. So then
it's
Batman,
nice. Go on.
Batman's like, oh, we gotta find him. Then they find like some chick, and they're like, who's that? Who cares?
Doesn't matter.
And then they're like, oh, what is that noise?
She's in a bunny outfit too.
That's probably how
she's here to distract us.
Yeah. So then he's there, and he's like, where is Two-Face? And then there's an explosion.
Guess who comes out?
And then the Hulk comes out, and he's like...
with Two-Face.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm not Two-Face anymore, baby.
I'm One
Call
Face.
me One Face, Betty boy.
Why?
He still has the two faces, though. It's so... Did he take the Bane serum? I don't know.
Yeah, he's jacked as shit. It didn't make any sense.
It's almost as bad as the Joker in Arkham Asylum at the end of the game.
Yeah.
When he takes that serum.
Pretty much what it
was. Like, what the hell is this shit?
I don't know. I think it's just kind of too much Batman.
Yeah.
All the good stories are taken, so like you can take the Two-Face arc, make that interesting.
Oh my god.
Let me say one good thing I kind of liked. I liked how for once you see Batman going from being Batman and then infiltrating his own party.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He like fucking like
and like having to change out, put in like a burlap sack, like.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know.
It's not a good book.
I think right now the more interesting Batman stuff is the ones that Batman's not starring, like Batwoman and Catwoman, where he fucking has sex with Catwoman. That's amazing.
I think a lot of people would disagree with you on that, but
no, that is
Catwoman.
Amazing. That is
character 2011. Yes.
Just keep reading Detective Comics. That's
Batman
books.
Detective Comics or Batman. That one was okay.
Batman was
honestly,
pretty good.
That's one of my favorite books.
Don't pick up Dark Knight.
That's what happens when you saturate the market with too much Bat.
Yeah.
So much bad.
But I don't know. Let us know what you guys think in the comments if you read it. And up next we have
From bat to bad.
we have a rather oxymoronic kind of title. It's called Brilliant, but it's not.
But it's
brilliant.
fucking dumb.
Yeah. So written by Brian Michael Bendis, B&B.
My boy, what happened here?
I was hoping for something good.
And,
I was excited.
You had
And-
full reign,
yeah.
creative endeavor.
And penciled by Mark Bagley.
Who they teamed up in the initial Ultimate Spider-Man. That stuff was.
So first note we wrote was garbage.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like the cover is like Charlie Sheen being shot in the face, and I mean you think that'd be cool, but
I'm like, great.
Yeah.
Finally,
Think like,
someone
why
did
does
it.
he look like Charlie Sheen? And then later, they call him the Charlie Sheen of Wall Street. So that was intentional.
Well,
Mm.
never mind. It was a
but
reference to the
okay,
Walker.
okay. Look at this panel we put up here. There's a spelling mistake in this panel.
Not a spelling mistake, a grammar mistake.
Grammar
Yeah.
mistake, spelling mistake. I don't even care. How do you miss this in a book?
Yeah, you printed this. This is like.
Oh my god! I was
This
at a
is
panel at Fan Expo with Brian Malev or Alex
Alex
Malev,
Malev.
and he was like, "No, I love Brian Michael Bendis. He doesn't make mistakes in his script."
Yeah.
And then I
he was
see
pretty
this,
arrogant
and
about
then I
that when
see
he said
this.
it.
Fuck you! No, someone should have edited this and edited it properly.
Like, are there no editors for, like, I don't. How do you miss?
Yeah, I
I'm
guess-
sure editors make mistakes too sometimes.
Icon
this
is
is-
just so hardcore. They're like, we don't care. It's creator owned. It's not us.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It's creator owned. You're also the editor.
Uh,
It's like, oh no.
but other than that spelling mistake or grammar mistake, there was unclear dialogue. I thought they're all like, "Hey, you like this person? Yeah, that person's cool." And it's like, who are you talking about?
For like a minute, there was this one character who's come back to
To
guess
the
his
dorm
own-
room.
I don't even know who that is.
And, like, they were-
Spider-Man.
I don't know. And then they were talking about like, did you talk to your mom? And like, yeah, man, we broke up. And I was like,
Yeah, and I was
you
like,
broke
what?
up with your mom? I don't understand. And then he walks in this party. There's this like 40-year-old
Oh,
redhead
my
who's just like
God.
hanging off.
Looks like
of him.
Miss Frizzle Jr.
Yeah.
She has like a bunny, like a shirt
Mm.
with bunny print on it. I don't
And then some
understand.
dude like mining Warcraft for gold with
Yeah.
a robot hand. It was.
While two people are trying to get in the room to do it, it's like, what?
It's
And
like
then
was that show Undergrads?
I remember that
But
show.
like just bad undergrads.
Yeah, imagine
because it's trying to be
everything good.
serious with all its insanity.
Yeah, I don't know. The story they found a way to make superheroes. Who cares? I
Yeah,
don't know.
who cares?
Yeah, so Brian Michael Bendis, step up your game.
And
man.
then like the end of the comic was like there's a police car or one of those golf police cars on top of a roof or something. Like,
I don't know.
what does this have to do with anything you just talked
What does this have to
about?
do with superpowers?
How is this
I
a
don't
reveal?
understand.
I don't know. Okay, well, let's go on that cosmic treadmill. Go back in time.
Punch Brian Michael Bendis in the
I
face.
feel like don't make this.
Seeing a cosmic
No,
this is a
treadmill.
negative week.
I think we would have a cosmic elliptical. It'd just be like, and we.
That'd be awesome.
Speaking of cosmic ellipticals and cosmic treadmills, Flash
Flash.
number 1.
Oh,
Master
Son of the universe.
Yes. Written and drawn by Francis Manapul. Co-plotted by Brian
Bucatello.
Bucatello.
Bucalato.
Mokalaka
Buca Gelato.
I apologize. We love you. This is good.
Your
We
colors
talk about
are
like
amazing.
grammar mistakes,
Yeah.
and we just butcher people's
I
names.
apologize. Okay, so Francis Manapul is at Stadium today. Check out this little clip we did of us with Francis Manapul. Thank you, Ricky, Nick, and Buns. We're here in Shoppers World, Brampton, at Stadium Comics for Francis Manapul signing. Look at this lineup. You see that? That is all for Francis. All for you, Francis. So we're gonna stay in line. I don't know. See if we can get some questions in. Francis, what was your first email address? He's pretty busy right now. Back to you guys. Okay.
That was a thing.
Did you guys like that? That was good. So what do you guys think of this book?
Amazing.
I know. It was great.
I really liked it.
Is this everything I wanted out of this story,
Mhm.
or what I wanted?
It was well drawn, well paced. Everything was just awesome, really.
The ending was a good hook.
Just really good,
Good.
art and like paneling situations. It's
Yeah,
just
that-
We'll show
there's
this
this one
example.
we'll show right here. It's just look
It's
at that.
genius.
It's
This
just
is how
really
you do
smart
paneling,
working.
yeah, and like setting up everything.
And there's a lot of small examples like that in this book, and I appreciated that.
I agree.
Awesome.
I agree. I guess all his work on the History Network really paid off.
It's a good show.
It is a good show. It is a good show. As I'm reading this, I think, why does every superhero need to be a super scientist? as
Yeah.
well? It's like every single superhero in the DC universe is also
Super
Because
smart.
that's how they explain all their other super gadgets.
That's how they got into this.
Like,
like
I don't know.
Spider-Man's like web shooters.
I'd like to see like Barry Allen be like a complete jock douchebag.
A
I'm sure
janitor.
there's plenty of those.
Yeah, like a janitor. Or
Like
something.
that could make sense. He could have got hit by a lightning bolt and then chemicals fall on him. He's a janitor. They use chemicals to clean.
Yeah,
so-
and he's like super dumbass.
he's like,
He becomes super Mr. Clean.
I'd be fine with that.
But yeah, but I don't know. That's not a knock against the book.
No, it's just a general
it's
observation.
just observation that every scientist is a superhero, and they're all jacked.
Well,
You
they're
know?
all working with like weird chemicals, so it's like, yo.
Be more careful, people.
Yeah, I mean, like it's cool and all that you got these powers, but safety first.
Yeah.
Wear goggles. It's in the lab.
You know, you can tell we really like the book when we don't talk about it too much.
I just don't want to ruin
Aw.
any of the story. No,
Yeah.
like I don't know. The story is you can't talk about the ending because that kind of
Yeah.
ruins what happens in like the first 3 pages.
Yeah, no, it's good. It goes into the Flash's history, which is really cool, with his friend Manuel,
Anyway.
probably a janitor.
Aww.
I apologize.
Anyway, there's this whole thing about genetics recoder. That's basically where the arc is going.
Yeah,
It's
should be
stolen,
good.
and then Flash helps recover
Should be
it.
good.
Like the story is kind of, I don't know.
It's not groundbreaking. It's just kind of.
But like for like the starting of an arc, it's typical.
Yeah.
But the ending's really good, and it's just good writing. I liked it.
I
He
enjoyed
did the
it.
smart thing is making all the characters pretty interesting and compelling enough. Not like brilliant.
It's brilliant.
Brilliant.
It's just made you
All
hate
right, so
everyone.
people,
Yeah. So jaded.
what do you think?
Flash is good.
Flash.
Everything else. don't
Whoa.
buy.
Yeah, pick up the Flash.
If you couldn't realize that from the rest of the horrible
Yeah,
bantering
yeah.
and smashing we've been
It's
doing in
true.
the other two.
It's true. So yeah, pick up the Flash. Don't pick up Brilliant. Maybe pick up Dark Knight if you like.
I guess that's how
Batman
you
a lot.
know we like a book. We talk about it less.
Yeah, I guess. Anything else coming out this week?
All-Star
Oh my
Western!
God, All-Star Western.
Yes.
Ultimate Spider-Man number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Spider-Man
comes
number
out.
2. Teen Titans #1. Rob was excited about that
Yeah,
for
he's
some
pretty.
reason.
Superman #1.
Yeah. See, who cares?
George Perez.
I don't
There's a
think-
lot of books.
There's
I
a lot of
can't
stuff
remember
coming
it all.
out.
Frank Miller's new book, Holy
Holy
Terror.
Terror.
Yeah.
Ooh, pick that
There's
up. It's a
a-
hard
That's
few
not
to
single issue
hardcovers.
though. That's a trade.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be good.
remember that.
Stadium has a few.
When
of
you
those.
go in, use this giant book. This isn't $3. What the fuck?
Yeah, don't be
times
scared.
10.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, so everybody, check out these books and enjoy them. Subscribe to this YouTube page. Is there a subscribe button here?
Let's not do this again.
I think that's the.
Check out behind the scenes here.
Ah, Christ.
Oh man! All right, cool.
Don't buy Brilliant.
Yeah, don't buy. All right, everybody, on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Flavorful sauce.